Psychological safety has become a new buzzword, but it's a very, very important word that organizations are going to be hearing more and more. Now, in simple terms, it means work needs to be a place where people feel safe to be human, safe to be vulnerable, safe to express if they're not coping. But this is easier said than done, because there are all different levels at which this impacts. So for example, one of the sort of bits of advice that I once heard thrown out by someone is, if leaders just throw in every now and then that they know what it is to fail, that'll make their employees feel safe. But that doesn't work. One of the things that I've done very successfully is work with leaders in company, using a 4-step system that I have, teaching them how to acknowledge when they are feeling distressed, upset, frustrated. It doesn't have to be a failure, and being able to acknowledge it. Now, once they can do that in a real way, especially with their team, the change is at a very, very, very deep organizational way. The whole organization shifts because everyone's talking about emotions in a real and authentic way. So that's one solution that I can offer. And it's not something one can just talk about. It's something one actually has to do. It's not enough to say feel safe. It's something about being able to bring one's authentic self. And some of us are better at doing it than others. Other issues that come up are managers who are not trained and don't have to be trained psychologically are now being faced with staff and team members coming to them talking about their stress levels or psychological needs. I'm often approached to help managers with this. So this is another area where managers can be trained, as I say, not to become psychologists, but how to manage that. And again, organizations need to put systems in place so that individuals' confidentiality remains sacred and private, but people are free to talk about things in a safe way. Of course, there's the issue of stigma. We need to work very hard at reducing stigma in organizations and not penalizing people for being authentically human. The more psychologically safe an organization is, not only will individuals thrive, but the organization will benefit. Because at the end of the day, no matter how large an organization is, it's made up of human beings. It's not made up of robots. And when human beings can bring their whole selves to work, that's when they thrive. And that's when everybody benefits.